Welcome to Exam Sale. In this short guide I will walk you through the syllabus for the Cisco Video Infrastructure Implementation exam. This script gives a clear study map and what you must learn for each domain. The exam covers 5 domains with exact weights. Implementation of Cisco Video Infrastructure 30%. Implementation of Cisco Telepresence Video Communication Server or VCS 25%. Troubleshooting Cisco Video Infrastructure 20%. Implementation of Cisco Telepresence Management Suite 15%, and implementation of Cisco Telepresence Content Server 10%. Each domain entry includes the stated focus, difficulty, estimated learning time in hours, assessment type, and the key topics you must master. Use the weights to prioritize study time and align hands-on practice with higher weight domains. Practical configuration and scenario work are emphasized for the harder sections. Implementation of Cisco Video Infrastructure is weighted at 30% and focuses on architectural components and deployment of Cisco Meeting Server and core video assets. This domain is hard with an estimated learning time of 40 hours and is assessed with hands-on plus conceptual tasks. You will learn Cisco Meeting Server architecture including core components, API and database clustering requirements, and how to configure call bridge and web bridge roles. You will also practice XMPP server configuration, turn server and certificate management, differentiate single versus multi-node deployments, deploy endpoints such as Telepresence DXSX and MX series, configure SIP and H323 signaling, integrate peripherals, enable the Cisco Meeting app for desktop and mobile, set up WebRTC browser access, and verify endpoint registration and media capabilities. Implementation of Cisco Telepresence Video Communication Server, or VCS, is weighted at 25% and focuses on control and edge signaling, registration management, and traversal logic. This domain is hard with about 35 hours of study and uses scenario-based assessment to validate configuration and troubleshooting skills. You will configure VCS and expressway system settings, manage SIP and H323 registration policies, implement subzones and bandwidth restrictions, and create search rules and transforms. The mobile and remote access topics require configuring expressway C and E for MRA, implementing unified communications traversal, managing discovery services and UDS, configuring stun and turn for media traversal, validating secure certificate exchange, and troubleshooting registration over MRA. Troubleshooting Cisco Video Infrastructure carries 20% weight and focuses on identifying and resolving signaling, media, and integration failures. This domain is hard with an estimated 30 hours and is assessed through scenario-based exercises that require diagnostic skills. You will use VCS and expressway search history and call logs, analyze Wireshark packet captures for SIP and H323, execute Cisco Meeting Server diagnostic logging and bundle collection, and troubleshoot certificate validation and DNS resolution failures. You will also analyze media quality issues such as jitter latency and packet loss, troubleshoot firewall port and protocol blocks, resolve call setup and teardown problems, identify transcoding and resource exhaustion, debug content sharing and H239 or BFCP failures, and validate bandwidth allocation and CAC settings. Implementation of Cisco Telepresence Management Suite, TMS, is weighted at 15% and focuses on centralized management, scheduling, and phone book services. This domain is medium difficulty with an estimated learning time of 20 hours and combines conceptual knowledge with scenario-based tasks. You will install and configure TMS on Windows Server, manage TMS users and permissions, add and manage infrastructure and endpoints, and configure TMS phonebook services and provisioning extensions. You will learn conference scheduling and management including point-to-point and multi-point scheduling, recurring meetings, TMS XE Outlook integration, monitoring active conferences, distributing software upgrades, and generating usage and analytic reports. Implementation of Cisco Telepresence Content Server, TCS, carries 10% weight and focuses on video recording, streaming, and content archiving. This domain is medium difficulty with about 15 hours of study and is assessed through conceptual and scenario-based questions. You will configure TCS system and site settings, define recording aliases and call configurations, manage recording templates and layouts, and integrate TCS with VCS and Expressway. You will also configure streaming and transcoding profiles, manage user roles and library access, and ensure recorded content is searchable and securely archived. Use the domain weights, stated difficulty, and estimated learning hours to build a realistic study plan that prioritizes hands-on practice for the hardest sections. Focus first on the 30% Cisco video infrastructure domain and the 25% VCS domain. Then reinforce troubleshooting scenarios and management and content server workflows. Stay consistent with lab work. Read vendor documentation for each topic, and practice the assessment types described. Good luck with your preparation and approach each domain with clear objectives and measurable practice tasks.